the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And here's the return from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. We got a quarterback here, Kirk, who's just trying to find his way, but the coaches have said they trust him.
Well, I think that's a big part of what he's able to do, and the reason they're giving him a chance to go out there and be the quarterback is he knows this offense. He's able to get this offense in good spots. Avoid the negative play is critical today for this team to win.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
What a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
Punt team ready to move it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They get him down, and not before he reaches the 39.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 at that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Casper. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. QB keeps it himself.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator to go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. And here's the handoff. No way to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score to be first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Finally stop it, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The offense threatening now, first and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point try coming now. BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. It's a quarterback keeper. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
1st and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Off play action. He's looking to throw. The pass is complete to the tight end. You head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Looking for his big tight end. This one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, but there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Looking to throw yet again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. Going with the old counter run here. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up fourth and short.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense on the field to take over. Using his legs, it's Davis. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on third and 9. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now a big decision coming up here on fourth.
And the punt team now wanting to kick it away. Turner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense back out there trying to get something going. And now the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Gets the first and still running. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and the speed they have.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where
there on the ground. It's a fumble. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Makes a quick catch. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. Second and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I think that's really good recognition there by the quarterback and offensive coordinator, the defensive lineman, to go with the touch pass, and the execution is solid. They'll reset the downs after picking up the first.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. So some early trauma here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Pass rush, yes,
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
See if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Well, they feature the fullback as a receiver there, Kirk, but the defense was not fooled. They're all over.
I like the idea of trying to change it up and get the ball to the fullback because he doesn't get his hands on it very often. But as you said, the defense all over that, not fooled at all, and the result is a loss of yardage.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
Goal line formation for the defense. First and goal, handoff. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they'll set up now for the extra point drop. PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, you'll pick up some big yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's stopped after 83 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route movement. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. To a short completion to the tight end. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Now, the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Swarm with a pass rush.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. Running catch. It's a nice gain. You move the football into the 27.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. They trap him for a sack.
That's a really nice job bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Team pins him in and brings him down. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. The defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Looking to throw it again. Turns it loose downfield. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score on first down.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Signs the quick throw. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. second down. Gonna run it. It's right. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Sacked to launch back to the 6. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And the returner is brought down. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Try and muscle for the first down. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. He's looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
The completion makes it second down. Looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much they would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looks left and finds his target there. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
And the return will be brought down. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. across the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. They'll run it from the gun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The deficit remains 17 points off the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So they miss it from 51 yards, and the offense will take over from the 34. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pump over the middle. It's King. They tied for it, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
The shotgun running play call. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
1st down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. See what the call is on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jones. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense comes out to start this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The offense starts with a short field. And they'll give it to the back. He shreds the tackle. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score.
That's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down play coming up. Grab behind the line, it's Casper. Will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have gotten him the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Well, it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Love the RPO call because you give the quarterback an opportunity to hand it or take a shot. I'd recommend getting that ball out a lot quicker to give these receivers a chance to catch the ball and have room to run.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. They'll try to run for the first down. Inside the 25. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow it back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Nowhere to run. A corral him for no gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. He keeps it on a design run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The punt team making their way on the field.
On to kick it away.
Coverage team brings down the returner. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. On the ground, it's right. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Catch makes it a more manageable third down. Trying to convert with a sweep. Defense stuffs it right there. No gain. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no push at all. The defense completely stops him there at the line of scrimmage.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
On first down, it's play action. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. As they add to their lead here in the first quarter of this national championship game.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. It's a shotgun run call. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Breaks into open space. Will not be brought down. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. It's a quick grab. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
This is becoming a productive drive. A 1st down at the 47. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. 1st down from there.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all week? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Looking right, this one caught. Here's the 2nd down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
We'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. That's good for 1st down yardage now at 26.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. After the The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Stabbed out of the air with one hand. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Can they keep this championship game drive going? On the 11th play, they've got 3rd and short. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Heads up, the offense now operating in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff on a counter. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking to the end zone. Can't connect with a long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Bringing pressure. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time tonight. And that sets up a return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Offense makes its way on the field to get the drive started. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Incompletion brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Offense trots that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. The quarterback keeps it on the option. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Grinding away with the running game. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes a quick catch.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling you to follow the blockers and execute the plan.